Order line. Oh, the ARV times repair cost and the fee and all that. You just said it. ARV times 70% minus the repair cost minus the fee. That's your MAO. It's always a George Strait day. I've never listened to George Strait, bro.
Check this again.
Oh Lord. Bro, I thought that was Sarah. It's Shane.
Oh, that's funny.
What up? No! Get out. What does that mean? Oh, I know this is George Strait. Okay. Let's go, man. You guys, if you guys are on the live, you guys think it's... I've listened to George Strait, bro. Relax.
I ain't even from Texas, and I listen to all that shit.
Yeah, I think
I was raised on that.
I've listened to George Strait.
Here's your Zoom notebook.
What? Oh, nice. She said, yeah, I just told her. Oh, the beard guy again, huh?
Oh, this is consistent.
Right? Consistency is key. So how can I get a hard money lender to approve loans when they ask for minimum properties done before that? I have no idea, bro. I don't do that. Do I need to make my own contracts when helping distressed owners, or where do I get them? You got to go to demir.com. DEMEDER. Can't see it. My screen's black. No, you can't see it. Yeah, on our website, it's there. Brad Kelly. Oh man. What's up, Brad? What's up, James?
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good, man. I'm excellent, actually.
It's awesome. Glad to hear that. If you guys are on this live, tap the screen, share it with somebody, send it to somebody. How long you banned for? Till the 28th.
2 more days.
2 more days. Actually, it's like 3 because it's like all day on the 28th. So basically the 29th. Yeah, so I can't make videos. I can't do anything. All because somebody's sensitive.
They put you in jail, man.
Dude,
So that
it
means
wasn't even that bad, dude. Like, it was just a video of like, dude, saying that like 16 grand ain't even a lot of money. Calm down. Like, it's not. It's not that much money. Like, people think that money is like, and it's like, dude, when you really start to look at it and you really start to put things together, finances are different to everybody, and everybody has their own perspective. Why can't I say that? Why can't they respect that? But they can have girls half naked or breastfeeding their kids, or, you know, people getting killed or getting hit or fights and shit like that. But I go and say that money isn't a, you know, it's not, you know, put on a pedestal, and all of a sudden I'm the bad guy. Look, I thought they were telling me you better shut up. They're telling you better shut up. We're gonna kick you off of here too. I appreciate the follows, you guys. Appreciate it. Let's go, man. Jump on the Zoom. You guys can jump on here, get some information, get some guidance, get started. We want to have as many people as we can on here, bro. What up, though? But yeah, that's you know what I'm saying. I want to learn everything. Get on the Zoom, bro. That's what sucks, man. You know, but it is what it is. You know, I'm gonna start doing some other things in some other places, and you can't have all your eggs in one basket. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Like, I want my Facebook following. I want that shit to be, you know what I'm saying, 20, 30,000, 50,000 people. That way, you know, I have other options of different places and ways to reach people and help them. So, do you ever get deals through real estate agents on the MLS? No. I don't work with realtors. Where is it? A new one? These? You didn't, where's the other? Look, there's one right there. Why are you gonna use a new notebook when that one's right there? We're wasting paper. All ears, let's go. So I actually did an interview with a realtor yesterday and it was really good. And I went to post a video and I can't post videos. So yeah.
I was gonna ask you about that, how that went.
Yeah, it was good, man. We'll post it on YouTube. It wasn't like, I just wanted to get that perspective of a realtor side of it. She has some good information. I mean, it's basically the same shit, dude. Like the contract's a little bit more meticulous, but it's basically the same thing. The reason why a lot of realtors don't do wholesaling is because either their brokerage won't let them, or they can't, some of them can't even invest, right? So they can't even invest. But some allow them to do other streams of income, but most of them don't. And that's what pisses a lot of them off, especially too, because when you think about it as a wholesaler, if you, or because it's too much work, yeah. When you wholesale a property, that essentially that takes away a property that would have gone on the MLS is what they think, right? When in actuality, it's like, bro, that property it doesn't belong on the MLS. It wasn't even fixed up. It's not, you know what I mean, market ready. And that's when they have an expired listing where these properties are not selling on the market. See, bad realtors are like bad wholesalers. They're taking properties and putting it on the market for a number that's way up here that doesn't make sense, right? And then they're trying to sell it on the market, but it's like, dude, it's not market ready. That number is way too damn high. And you don't have enough credibility to be able to get out there and start marketing it to somebody who nobody's going to make that their forever home. It's an investment property, right? So a wholesaler needs it. Whereas a wholesaler in the same breath of air is doing the same shit. They're getting properties under contract that are way too high, and it's not valued at that. It's not valued up there. So you need to bring that shit down. It's an investment property. So either those people need to sell it and they will take a lower cost or a lower number for the property, or they can hold on to it, or they can fix it up, or they can rent it out, or they can give it to their grandkid, whatever, right? I seen a lady that had 5 houses that were like in, not the greatest condition, but each one of her kids got one of those houses. She's like, here, you guys each get one of these houses and you can do what you want with it, right? I mean, that's one sold, the other one kept it, the other one rented it out, the other one, you know what I'm saying? Like, do what you do, you know what I mean? And that's fine. Like, if it was my brothers and sisters, I'd be like, hey, bro, I'll buy that shit off of you. I'll buy each one of them off of you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's cash flow. And another thing, on my other videos that I did, no, I'm not using the MLS. PropStream is not a good idea. Why? A little confused. No, I use PropStream. We use PropStream. We don't use the MLS. But the thing about properties, and I made a few videos yesterday. It was kind of off. It's kind of different content than what I normally do. But there's a lot of people out there that, they're in the real estate industry and or they think that they know a lot about something and they don't. Because your house, no matter how you look at it, your house that you live in, it's not an asset, right? Assets are things that bring you money. Okay, a house that you buy, that you own, does not bring in money. It bleeds money. You have to put money into a property, into a house. And a lot of people, they don't understand that. And then they say, oh, well, my house gained 200% equity, blah, blah. Okay, that's fine. But it's still fake money. It's inflation money. Right? Money, the property values do not go up. The value of a dollar goes down. Okay, so the more money that this government keeps fucking printing, the less a dollar's worth.
100%.
Understand that. Equity doesn't equal asset. Exactly. It does not equal asset. Assets are revenue streams, things that bring in money. If you have a house that you rent out and it brings you money more than whatever you pay on that mortgage, that's an asset that brings you in money. Even if people have cars that are assets, and people are like, no, cars are liability. Bullshit. If that car I rented out and it's making me money and it's bringing in more money than my actual car payment, it's an asset. That's what
you gotta create the drip.
Yeah, and
Right?
that's what it is.
Mhm.
That's a Grant Cardone shit right there, Brad. And
Yep.
that's exactly it. It is feeding, it's pushing, income into whatever you got going on. Dude, that's why people have other streams of income. Like we still get checks from Melaleuca. We haven't done Melaleuca in forever. And we still get checks in the mail from them because people that we've helped in, prior to, they're giving us, they're still buying the products from that place. And so we still get checks, right? There's other streams of income that we have that we just see it come into our account and we're just like, oh shit, sweet. You know what I mean? Like that's what's up. That's what you want. And that's what properties do.
Mhm.
That's what asset is, something that brings in cash flow, money, brings in money. Okay. Your house is not, it ain't an asset, bro. Now, like I said, on a market that is trending up, so like if you have a house and you bought it 3 years ago and you sold it 3 months ago, like literally 3 or 4 months ago, you capitalized big time on that, right? But right now, the market's it's going down like this. So somebody messaged me and was like, so I bought a house 3 or 6 years ago for $130,000 and it's worth $450. You're telling me I should sell it? I'm like, yeah, because otherwise you're just sitting on money, dumbass. Like, go take that money and reinvest it somewhere. Put it into something else. Put a down payment on a new house, and then take the rest of the money and go buy assets. Go make that money work for you. Because if otherwise, the market's going to go down, and it's no longer going to be worth $450,000. It's going to be worth $350,000, and you just lost $100,000 because you're so proud of all this equity that you built on it. It's fake money, dude. Inflation money is
100%. 100%.
money. So anyway, as you can see, bro, I get passionate about that shit because I love it. I love real estate, man. I love that shit. Everything about it, the ins and outs. I love the fact that you can take one property, you can sell it, and you can buy 2 properties, and then you can take 2 properties, sell those, and make 4 properties, and then or you can take out a loan against those properties, or you can cash out, refinance them, and keep a mortgage on that property, but then pay for another property. Like, that shit just blows my mind. And a lot of people are just like, what? Let me go clock in.
Yeah. No, you can make money off of money.
Yeah, your money needs to work for you. I mean, even in Grossi, I tell her, like, when we have money sitting in the bank, I'm like, dude, we need to do something with that shit because it's sitting there doing nothing for us. Either reinvest it or spend it. Something.
It's like what Cardone says, right now to double your money in a bank account, what does he say? It takes 833 years right now.
Yeah. And you can go, you can put it into a life insurance account, dude, a compound life insurance account, and that shit will grow fast. Even at 8%, some of them 10, 12, I've seen 14%, dude. Like, you can make grip doing that. Like, tons of money. And that's how people, they borrow against it, and then when they take it out, they don't get taxed on it, and then they just put it right back in. Once they make that money off it, they put it right back in. I know a lot of this is going over your guys' head, so maybe some of your guys' heads, but this is the kind of stuff that you need to get involved with and get an understanding of when you start looking at creating financial freedom and generational wealth. It ain't about getting a check and having somebody take taxes out of it. I was laughing because some dude was like, I feel bad if you're on here, dude. I won't say any names or anything, but somebody asked, like, does the title company reach out to me and let me know, like, do they give me a W-2? And I'm like, no, hell no, bro. That's on you. You got to figure that shit out. I hope you kept the receipts. You know what I mean? Even if you don't, like, if you got a good CPA, it's in your bank account, bank statements, shit like that. You can use apps. There's apps that can give you certain information on what you spend and stuff like that. So yeah, a good man leaves.
Dude, there's a lot of free apps out there. You just take a picture of your receipt, loads right in, and weekly, monthly.
Yep. And there's a lot of shit, but people got to do it. You got to put in the time to do it. Universal Index Life Insurance is somebody saying. That's what's up. Can you please repeat the website for property contracts? Demer.com. DEMEEDER. Yeah, sorry, there's like 17 E's in that name, but
Redeemed backwards.
redeemed, spell redeemed, and it's backwards.com. So anywho, yeah. Question. What's up, Justin? Or not. Can you please recap on the insurance info you just gave us? Here's my advice. If you guys want, really want to get involved in creating financial freedom and wealth, hit me up, dude, because my one of my financial advisors, her name is Christina Messenger. She is the shit, bro. She will help you put your money into place, bro. So if you guys want, if that's something you guys are interested in, feel free to let me know, bro. Whole life insurance, compound interest accounts. If you guys are interested in that, huh? And living life insurance. So basically, your life insurance shouldn't be, otherwise they'd call it death insurance, right? Life insurance, living insurance is basically when you can, if something tragic happens or there's some situation that happens where you get really sick, your life insurance will cover, and you can basically just like pay it back over time. But a lot of people lose their houses, they lose a lot of shit because they get sick and they don't have nothing to pay for it, or somebody loses their job and they're, all that stuff. So life insurance and living insurance it's, dude, I'm telling you. But let me know. I don't usually promote that stuff, but that's something that I dabble in as well, because I was gonna start working with Christina actually right before we started doing this. Right before we started doing the Zooms, I was getting ready to start working with her. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, there is a shitload of money you can make in life insurance. Like, that's where most people that are millionaires or that are wealthy, they get into real estate, life insurance, and what do you call it? Freaking stocks and bonds and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Right. And I'm not really a big advocate of the stocks and shit because I don't know it. But there's a lot of people that make a lot of money doing that stuff. When you start talking about Bitcoin and all this other shit, like, I'm like, yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. The other one is gold, precious metals, gold, silver, stuff like that. I told Ingrassi, I was like, dude, we need to take some money and we just need to go buy a gold bar. Like, that'd be dope, bro. To have a gold
Whenever
bar.
you invest, always invest into something you know is going to be there.
Yeah.
Not shit that you don't know what's going to happen with it.
Exactly. And that's where, like I said, okay, here I'm gonna say this, okay? And then I'm gonna stop talking about insurance. Okay. Why do you think it's a requirement to have home insurance, car insurance, health insurance, but not life insurance? Why do you think that is? Because you can make a shit ton of money with life insurance, and the government doesn't want you to know that. And they don't want to help you do that, but they do it, and they do it all fucking day long. But you go pay your car insurance, go pay your life insurance, or go pay your health insurance, go pay your homeowner's insurance, and all this, go pay your feet insurance and your eye insurance and your whatever insurance. All the insurance is out there. Not the point, lady. The point is that all these other insurance that cost you money, but the main one that can make you wealthy, no, you're good. You don't need that. Go ahead. You can go without that. You guys got to think, bro. There's a reason that people do this shit. There's a reason that wealthy are wealthy. If you just listen, instead of knocking the wealthy for being wealthy, do what the wealthy do. Do what they do. Find out what they do and fucking do it. And I promise you, you'll get there, bro. Anyway.
100%. 100%.
Let's go. I love it, man. I love it. Look at it. Texas gang, what's up? 80 people on here. Shane, what's good, brother?
Hey, you were talking about assets and liabilities, right? And then went off on a tangent on insurance and shit. But I just wanted to throw a tip out to everybody that's watching right now, everybody that's following. And it might sound cheesy and it might sound like, oh, no, I'm not going to do that. I could just do it in my head. Literally take a piece of paper and write down everything that costs you money and liability on top of that list. And then next to that, write down assets and write down everything that makes you money, puts money into your pocket. and study that list and try to balance it out. So many people are like, oh yeah, I understand. But if you actually write it down and you actually look at it, it's so much easier for you to be able to figure out how to become financially free, especially doing wholesale real estate now, to balance out your liabilities and assets. Because a lot of people understand they have the liabilities, and most people's assets, their job. And you've got all these liabilities and a job. And so if you write the stuff down and look at it, it helps you a lot. And that's all I got. Is being a poet, and I didn't even know it.
Tell you what, though, when you write it down, it actually makes your stomach turn a little bit of how much money you're putting out and how much money
Absolutely
you don't have
it
coming in.
does. And that's why I always say to write it down, because if you don't actually look at it, you know, you can think about it all you want. Like, okay, I got car insurance, I got gas, I got this, I got that, you know, food, rent, all this stuff, phone bill, internet, and then my job only pays me this amount of money. But it's like, if you don't actually write it down, you really don't know how much you're fucking yourself. You know what I mean? And so if you write everything down, it's easier for you to be able to figure out how to balance it out and make it work better for you.
Yeah, you got to write everything down, man. Write it all down. That way you can visualize it. It's kind of like goals. You got to write down your goals. You don't write them down, they're just a dream.
What's up, Justin?
Let's go. I love how everybody in this Zoom is hyped. Let's keep this motivation going. This is what we need. Let's go.
Oh, man.
Justin, you're forgetting your famous line.
It's been a few days. I forgot about it. Oh, I don't know anymore. It just slipped past my head.
Justin normally tells you if it's your first time on this Zoom, make sure you're writing notes.
Yeah.
Take them notes. This is not like a joke. If you want to get financially free, write this shit down. Excuse my French, but I'm straight blunt and honest. If you want to actually get out of your 9-to-5, if you actually want to make passive income and get into this wealthy bracket, take notes, learn from these people. They have done this and they will teach you more.
Yeah.
And Tim the Tape Man.
What's up, y'all? So it's 12:04. We're running a little bit behind, but I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys being on here. Yeah, my link in my bio is not popping up because I am in TikTok jail for the time being until the 28th. Apparently, I made a video that somebody didn't like and they reported it. Boo-hoo. And it is what it is. Okay, I don't give a shit. Like, whatever. So you won't see me posting videos for the next couple days. I can't comment, but I can go live. So I'm still live. Let's go. Look alive. I love being live. I love that I'm able to still help get people on this Zoom because this Zoom is a 101 on how to get started in wholesaling real estate. I do apologize. My voice is a little hoarse. I'm not exactly, uncongested, but whatever. Anywho, so I am on here with my wife. Her name is Ingracia. She is in the red and black shirt. Well, Jessica, really? Y'all called each other before or what? Y'all going to take pictures after this? Remember we used to take pictures in the matching? Anyway. Anywho, so yeah. Also in the green shirt. Well, damn it, Bam. Shane is in the green shirt. Shane Wright is an advocate for Demir. He is in there right there. So if you see every now and then he'll jump in and throw his 2 cents in, it's because he is a part of the the wholesaling hotline and what we got going on. So yeah, I want you guys to understand that we are here to help. Nobody is here to force you to do anything, okay? The Zoom covers 101. It's an introduction into wholesaling and how to get started. It's free. We do this every day, Monday through Friday. There's no cost. If you want more one-on-one shit or you want to like have a conversation, a call or something like that, go to demir.com. It's in our Facebook page, or eventually it will be on my link in my bio, or follow Shane Wright 838 or follow Ingracia A on TikTok. They don't have the links yet, but they can definitely answer your question and get you pointed in the right direction. So, on one note, I wanted to show Brad real quick. I want to show Brad this. See that? See that, bud? That's NFC championship shit right there. For all you Cowboys out there, that was for you. Sarah, you too. No.
Brian has a little itch.
So we're our Demir and the unemployed apparel.
Yeah, right.
They arrived today, so I'm stoked about that. If you haven't gotten that, go check it out, demir.com. Go all the way down to the bottom and check out the apparel. Pretty dope stuff. We're working on some other things and getting things going to where we can get more assistance to you guys. Obviously, as most of you guys know, we did make the scripts and the contracts available for free. They are on time to move to Disney. The scripts and contracts are now free. Okay, so you can go to our website, demir.com, and you can go there and get the scripts and contracts. It's just the basic contracts, basic script. Okay, nothing in depth, but it is, it is the contracts that you'll need to get started. They work in all 50 states, and you can go from there. So, my name is Tim. I started wholesaling in the wholesaling industry it's demir.com, Jimmy. Can you put that in the chat? Still won't let me download them. Won't let you download what? Anyway, so I started getting into this wholesaling deal in real estate like 4 years ago. I wanted to get into something outside of what I was doing. I worked in the warehouse industry for like 15 years, and I was sick of that shit. I was sick of working 80 hours a week. I was tired of working, 2 full-time jobs and barely living check to check and scraping by. So I had to find something else. I wanted to flip houses, but I didn't have enough money. So I bought a course on flipping houses, and in that course, it had a little section of wholesaling real estate. And at the time, I didn't, I wasn't interested in that, but I spent $1,000 on it. So I'm like, fuck it, let me go back and look and see what it is. So I looked at it and I was like, let me get some more information. A year and a half later, I finally decided that I'd gotten enough information and I wanted to get out of analysis paralysis. Discord would be great for wholesale hotline. We need to look into that. Shane, we'll probably have to look into that, brother. Anyway, so
You just tell me when, bro. I've already got the meeting set up for whenever I'm ready to go and do it. So
yeah.
he just said, come over when you're ready, and he'll walk me through the whole thing.
Yeah, we'll chop it up after. So we started doing this. I got involved, and then, like I said, a year and a half later, I finally got out of the analysis paralysis, and I quit my 9-to-5, or I quit my job. And so my wife and I, we talked about it, and then we both just said, you know what, maybe this is something that you can do full time. So I jumped in. We didn't have money saved and shit like that. She still had her job, but it wasn't, we still had a dual income household that covered everything, all of our bills and all that shit, right? So obviously when you cut that in half, you got to find that income somewhere else. So we scraped by and we figured out, how to do different things, and all this other, business loan and what do you call it? Credit cards and all that shit to get by, because it took us 4 months to close our first deal. And 4 months, there's no freaking way that was going to be the norm, because I was like, dude, like 4 months, 10 grand, that ain't shit, right? So we had to figure out another way. And so I, after buying course after course after course, I spent probably $6,000. And then I found Paul McComas on TikTok. Rest in peace to Paul. He's the GOAT of wholesaling, GOAT of real estate, GOAT of, helping people, and GOAT of $0 marketing. And he helped, I jumped into his mentorship. And so for everybody out there, if you guys are out there and you guys are like, oh, Paul helped everybody for free and he didn't expect shit. Paul sent you to his website, okay? His website has the mentorship, or it had the mentorship. So everybody out there that thinks that, just because we have a mentorship and we have a program, that we're not doing anything for free like Paul was, bullshit, okay? We do Zooms, we do all of the free videos, the lives, all that shit. We give you guys all the information you need. So suck it, okay? Now, what's up, Shane? Is that mute?
There we go. You weren't letting me. I just wanted to say too about the mentorship. It's one of the only ones out there that actually pays attention to you. There's a lot out there that don't really pay attention to you, and this one is structured to pay attention to your needs. And I feel that's really important for people to know, because there's tons of gurus out there selling you these huge programs for tons and tons of money, and they don't pay enough attention to you, and they don't get you the help that you really need. We're giving you the help that you really need, and we pay attention to you. It's like that's like a 100% guarantee. And I just wanted to throw that out there.
All right. So yeah, so you guys have to understand that, you know, we do everything that we can to help you guys out. We give as much time as we can. And that's where, you know, that's where I kind of started doing this, because when I was working with Paul about 6 weeks in, we closed on 4 properties and made over 40 grand. And so when I started working with him, I was consistently, you know, we're consistently working together for about 2 years, closing deals, you know, and he was helping us out. And, you know, when he passed away, I kind of had to figure out what the hell am I going to do now, because my mentor was gone. So when I decided that I was going to get back into the game of wholesaling, because I took a month off, I text Roxy and I asked her, Paul's wife, I asked her, is it cool if I come in and, you know, jump in and continue what he started? And she was like, go for it, you know? And so I was like, all right, cool. So long story short, I made a couple of videos, and they went viral, and here we are. There was too many people for me to be able to jump on one-on-one phone calls with, so I had to jump on these Zooms, and it combined what we do, and or what I love and what I'm good at. I love to wholesale, or I love to help people, and I'm good at wholesaling. Okay, so that's what we did, and that's where this came from. So what is wholesaling? Wholesaling is helping distressed property owners find, how do you feel about Jerry Norton? I don't have a feeling about other people. I don't care about what they do. Sorry. Anyway. So it's helping distressed property owners sell their property without having to put it on the market, without having to fix it up, without having to put, you know, money into it and have all these people coming in and out of their house and shit like that. Okay. Now, when you evaluate a property with somebody for numbers that make sense, right? And I'll get into that in a minute, but you put that property under contract. You don't need money, you don't need credit, you don't need a license, you don't need an LLC, you don't need experience, you just need information, you need guidance, and you need a why. Okay, your why has to be big enough to get you through this shit, because it's not easy. Okay, wholesaling is simple, but it's not easy. Okay. What do you think of Jerry Norton? How do you feel about Jerry? He's an awesome dude. He's a great dude. I hope he helps as many people as he can. I don't know why you guys keep asking me about Jerry Norton. I don't know him. I know of him, but I don't know him. You know, he's a good dude. Sweet. I'm not gonna promote him. I don't know him. But yeah. So basically you're able to get these properties under contract without, you know, you don't own the property. You're not gonna get stuck with it. There's a clause in the contract that allows you to be able to market it to a cash investor. So that's what you do. You get the property under contract for numbers that make sense. Take the contract to the title company. They'll clear the title. Once the title gets cleared, then they'll get it. You get it to a cash investor. The cash investor, once they agree to the terms and the numbers, they will sign the contract. Everybody will close, and then they'll wire the funds over. So and then the title company disperses the funds to everybody, and the property goes to the buyer. Okay, so if you get a property under contract for $100,000 and you market it for $110,000, okay, the title company will disperse funds. They'll disperse $100,000 to the seller. Okay, the buyer gets the deed to the property, and you get that $10,000 in the middle. Okay, that makes sense. So it's your glorified middleman. Okay, why do wholesalers? Why do people need wholesalers and not do it themselves? Because they don't know the game. Okay, they don't know the ins and outs of this shit. They don't know what they can and can't do. All they know is I can put it on the market. Or they're like, dude, I'm more stressed out about what situation I got going on. I just need to sell this shit for $60,000. I just need $60,000, and call, you can take and do whatever the hell you want with that. I don't care, as long as you sell it, as long as you buy it, whatever. And that's a lot of situations, okay? Now, why do end buyers need you? Why don't they go find their own properties? They don't have time. Okay, they don't have time to do that shit. So they find wholesalers who are finding the time to find them properties for them to, you know, get into something that makes sense. Okay. Aaron, is he a yeah, Jerry Norton is another, he's a wholesaling yeah, entrepreneur. He's somebody that does wholesaling, and go Google him, go look him up. Cool. So yeah, so we don't want you guys to jump into these things if you guys don't know how to run the numbers, okay? So understand what running numbers means first before you start looking into, you know, getting shit under contract and having to back out and stuff like that. We don't want that. We want you guys to be able to understand what you're doing to have the numbers make sense, to where you're able to get it to an investor and they'll be good with the numbers and they'll buy it, right? And you're helping people on this end, you're helping people on that end. The investors need somewhere to put their money. The buyer or the sellers need somewhere that they need a house to, you know, go away so that they can get the money from it. So it's a win-win, okay? Mondo, man, I started wholesaling back in 2015. Wish I would have kept going. Son of a bitch, Mondo, you'd be a multi-millionaire right now. That's 8 years of wholesaling, bro. I mean, I'm not saying you're not a multi-millionaire already, but son of a bitch. I wish I'd have found this when I was younger too, man. But anyway, it is what it is. So when you start getting into wholesaling and you're looking at what do I need to do to get started, because that's the number one question people ask. That's why I started doing the Zoom. Hang on. Just checking that off. All right. So that's why I started doing the Zoom, is because I wanted you guys to get the information you need to get started, right? And that's what most people ask, and that's what a lot of people don't provide, right? A lot of people give you, you know, a layout of what you need to do, but then they don't give you, you know, they don't give you the time, right? They don't give you the understand, give you opportunity to understand it. And that's more important for you guys, because if you don't understand it, you're going to be getting into situations and you're going to be backing out of contracts and you're going to be fucking with people even more so than they were already before you met them. Okay. And that's not what you want. So where do I get started? It all starts right here. It starts with your mind. It starts with your mindset. Okay. Because regardless if you like it or not, your mind is what's going to help you get further, or it's going to stop you in the tracks. So mindset is everything. If you guys don't follow people that teach you how to be motivated, stay motivated and shit like that, then you guys got to find somebody or go on social media or go into TikTok and find different, different people that are talking about inspiration and motivational things. Okay. Because your mindset is everything. Now, when you get the right mindset and you got to understand that, the next thing you want to do is you want to be able to evaluate your availability and your finances. Okay. Hang on a sec. Shane, do you think you could take over from here, bro?
You all right?
Yeah, can you take over from here?
Yeah, where are you at? I was just chatting with
availability and finances.
Okay. I
Keep it until 1.
Okay.
Just till 1.
All right.
Thanks, sir.
Yep. All right. So we ended at availability and finance. I believe that was the end. Sorry, because I was kind of like texting one-on-one with someone asking questions. So I was kind of paying attention and kind of not. So availability and finances. It's super important for anyone that's getting into this to understand that you need to find time to do it, and you got to make sure that you have the money coming in to keep living your life while you're doing it. The other end of it could be if you do want to invest in yourself and you have the money to do it, to get into the mentorship, but we're here for free. And one of the things that I do is something that Tim and Ingracia like to teach. It's called time blocking. You look at everything that you do every day and figure out how to fit in that time to be able to do this, because you could do it virtually. You don't have to like, you can do it from work, on your phone, on your break. There's so much availability out there. You just got to know how to find it. And so it's super important, because if you think that you don't have enough time to do it, you actually really do. Oh shit, hold on. Sorry guys, hold on one second. Oh, he stopped the live. Sorry about that. I was like, where'd the live go? We're live in here. Okay, so after you figure out your availability and your finances, you got to pick your market. And a lot of people ask this question in the TikTok videos that we have. They ask this question on the lives, and even in here, where's the best market to do this in? And one of the things that I like to tell everybody is that, real estate is everywhere. It's all over the US, it's all over the world. It's not going anywhere. And when you're trying to pick a market that has a dense population. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be able to do much in a rural area where there's a bunch of farmland, or you're out in the cuts, out in the woods. It's not going to work out. Any place that's a city that's well populated, that has suburbs, is a perfect market. And so, people get on here and they're like, oh, is Las Vegas a good market? Is Washington a good market? Is Sacramento a good market? All those markets are good, guys. All those markets are good, because there's people living there and there's houses there, right? And then, so take your pick. Figure out where you want to do this. If you're going to do it locally, there's different ways of marketing locally. But if you're going to do it virtually, just take your pick. Find a city that you want to do this in and stick with it for a little while. Okay, and that's how we're going to move on to how to market. So if you're doing it locally, sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to get this sun to not go onto my camera, like holding my hat up at the same time. So yeah, how are you going to market? You can market on Facebook. If you're doing it locally, you can do driving for dollars. You're basically driving around neighborhoods and you're looking for distressed properties in nice neighborhoods. So, and you write down the address, you take it home and you skip trace it. You could door knock. Door knocking can be dangerous in some of the dangerous cities, but if you're an OG like me, I don't give a fuck. I'll door knock wherever. They pull a gun on me, that ain't my bad. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not recommending it. You guys gotta be careful. I'm not tripping on it. Like I'll door knock anything. Basically, you go and you knock on the door and see if they're interested in a cash offer on their house. Sometimes you gotta, use certain methods to be able to engage in conversation with them without feeling like you're a threat and everything. But anyways, I'm not going to get into too much depth with that. And so locally, you can also use bandit signs. I don't use them because it costs money, and I don't like to teach it in the free stuff because I'm not trying to get you guys to spend money. But bandit signs, you basically just put, we buy houses with your phone number on it and you throw it up on a pole. But if you're doing it virtually, you're going to be making posts in Facebook groups like garage sale groups and free stuff groups and stuff like that in the city that you picked to market in. And you're basically just, throwing a post up there that says, are you interested in a cash offer in your house? I cover all closing costs, DM me. And then you have, warm leads coming into you. And that's how you market. There's tons of different ways to market. But those are the most, basic ones that we like to teach you right off the bat when it comes to that. So after you've picked your market and you learn what you're going to do to market, right now, you're going to start talking to people. So you got to get scripts. There's scripts all over the internet. We just recently put scripts up on our website that are free for you. And honestly, like, it was funny because being a wholesaler myself and just getting into doing this with Tim and Ingracia, I have my own contract, and I have my own scripts, and then I go and I look at their stuff and I'm like, I need to be using the stuff that we're teaching so much better than I've seen. And I'm not just saying that to get you guys to come onto our website and use our stuff, but for real though, there's scripts all over the place. I think paulmccomas.com's got some scripts. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tim. We've got them for you, but you can go on YouTube and there's a bunch of stuff on there that'll teach you. Freaking sun keeps moving. I guess the planet does move, huh? So yeah.
So
You gotta
yeah,
get those scripts. If you're not learning how to talk to people, then you're gonna lose deals left and right. And I do believe that if you come into our program and you do join our mentorship, we have training that teaches you how to talk to people, and it's super important. It's super important to practice. One thing Tim said that I freaking love and never thought of before was you can go on Zillow and you can go into the for sale by owner section and you can make contact with people through that. Now you're not going to buy their house, you're not going to get them under contract, you're not going to do any of that, but you can at least talk with them and use the lingo that you would use with an actual as is off market seller and practice there. It's a very good way to practice. I always practice doing, role playing with somebody else. I'm an actor. I do, theater and movies and stuff. And so role playing is like second nature to me and I love doing it, but I treat it as a role play. Go on to Zillow and start talking to sellers that are selling their house, and just pretend like you want to buy it. And that's a really good way to learn how to talk to people. I noticed that Tim is back and he's got a smile on his face. So I'm going to go ahead and hand this back over to him. I left off on scripts, obviously. You're here, so.
no, you're good. I appreciate it. Sorry, I just have to take some medicine real quick, man. My throat's hurting.
It's all good, dude. I just got over being sick. I don't know if you noticed my last few videos. I'm like, what's up, guys? It's Shane with Demir.com.
Yeah.
So anyway.
No, I appreciate you, man.
Jimmy's got a question. I don't know if we could throw that in there real quick.
Yeah, what's up, Jimmy? Hang on. Let me unmute you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Awesome. So sorry, let me take this off. So I was in a free subscription for Deal Machine, but I went on the Demir site and I noticed that you guys work with PropStream, right?
Mhm.
And as I mentioned, I was going through this course and it was running me like $500 a month, and I noticed that you guys have more affordable ones, and I'm going to slowly work up to those because I like the one-on-one. I love this, not the videos don't work, but PropStream and Deal Machine. Besides you working with PropStream, why PropStream over Deal Machine before I pay the $100 a month?
So we don't do a lot of driving for dollars. Deal Machine is more so meant for like if you're going out driving, it can map your stuff. It's also something that you can use, to skip trace properties, and you can do it like as you're there. But with PropStream, it's what we used first, honestly, because you have also like batch skip or there's like 30 of them out there. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, it's just what we used first. And it just keeps getting better and better. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So you're able to, you on PropStream, dude, you're able to make lists. You can skip trace them. You can find your cash buyers on there. You can find a market on there. You can do so much shit on there that it's like, and it's only $100. Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? So for us, it was just what made sense and for the price point. But then as we progress, it was like, well, shit, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? It still works to this day. We still use it. It still gives us comps. It still gives us, all the information we need. Until it doesn't, we're gonna keep using it. So if you guys are interested in, somebody said I love role playing. That's weird, dude. And you're Hernandez. Oh, that's Travis. Whitney, get your man. Anyway, yeah. I hope that's the same one. That's hella funny if it's not. So anyway, if you guys have questions on PropStream or whatever, if you guys go to our website, go to Demir.com, check it out. You can scroll down and use the free link. It'll get you 7 days. If you put our name, so if you put Tim Hernandez and Demir LLC in there, screenshot it, send it to us, and then we can give you some pointers from the very beginning. But yeah, to answer your question, bro, like it's just a preference.
She said I'm not claiming him today.
She's not claiming them today. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, that's really it. You know, there's not, we use Deal Machine a little bit when we were driving for dollars, because I like the fact that it maps stuff out for you so you can see where you went already, and then you can save. Huh? But then, yeah, PropStream does the same shit. So we're already using it, so why pay? So anyway, yeah. Also, you know, where Shane's talking about the scripts, you can get the contracts and the scripts at Demir.com. Okay, contracts, same thing. Okay, all the contracts in there. They're working all 50 states. Go ahead and jump on there and check them out. Okay. Once you have your script, now you're comfortable with talking, either role practicing or role practicing. Travis, we're not role playing. Weirdo. Anyway, so but when you're comfortable with your script and you're comfortable with talking, you're gonna start looking at how am I gonna market, right? Shane, you already covered how you're gonna market. Yeah. Okay. So once you know how you're gonna market, right? I don't know if you included the realtors, right? Realtors. Shane doesn't like realtors. I don't like realtors that much, but being that I just did an interview with a realtor, my buddy Ty, she's good people. I'm gonna throw it out there. Realtors have expired listings, so you can work with good realtors. Just be very, very cautious about working with them, because some of them people out there are snakes, dude. And that goes for wholesalers as well. Okay. A lot of people are snakes, and you just don't want to get involved with people who are going to fuck you over. Okay. Alignment before assignment. Very, very big on that. Make sure that you guys are understanding who you're working with and I tell you guys all the same, dude. Don't go to our website and just buy some shit if you've never been on a Zoom. Okay. If you don't know who I am, you don't know who you know, who's helping you, and you don't know anything about me and my story or my wife and what we came from and what we're accomplishing, don't go throwing money at shit. Okay. I don't want your money. I want you to be successful. I want you to close deals. I want you guys to be comfortable with who you're working with. And I want you guys to know that who you're working with is going to have your back, and make sure that you do the right things. Okay. Not just anything, because there's a lot of people out there that have similar shit that I'm saying, but they just throw you out there and have you wing it. And that's not, you know what I mean? That's not what I want. I want to make sure that you guys understand that we're here every day. So if I'm ever doing something unethical, and there's a lot of people that are in our wholesaling program and mentorship that are on here right now, and if they want to call me out right now, feel free. No takers? All right, cool. So like I said, if there's ever a time where you feel like I'm doing something unethical, or I'm not doing what I told you I was going to do, call me out. Okay, Raul, I swear, if you say something right now, I'm saying. Raul's cool people, man. But that's the thing. Hang on, let me get a little bit further in this, dude, because we're gonna be trying to wrap it up pretty quick. And then I'll answer your question, or I'll let y'all speak. So when when you're working with realtors, like I said, man, just know that you got to find somebody who is on the same page as you. Okay, they got to know what wholesaling is. They also, some realtors have cash buyers. Okay, go to Demir.com. I appreciate you guys, man. All the love y'all are showing on here. I appreciate you. But go to Demir.com. It's right here, and you can check out the opportunities we have. And if you want, you can book a call. We can chop it up about it. Okay. So when you find the way that you're going to market, and you start marketing, and you start getting opportunities, you're going to need, obviously, like I said, you got your contract, you got your script. Bambi's still shaking. You remember I called him Bambi yesterday. And you want to get a title company. Okay. You can use Blueprint Title. Blueprint Title is they're a really good title company that works in 23 different states. If you go to blueprinttitle.com, scroll down, and it'll show you all the states that they work in. They're all blue, Blueprint, obviously. But it'll show you the ones they work in. Majority are on the South and the East Coast. But there are some other states that are one-offs in there. Shane mentioned one that's in California, which is Chicago Title. They're all over the place. Okay, so they're not just in Chicago. Obviously, they're in California, but Chicago Title's in Texas too. So there's a lot of different title companies. But all you got to do is go to Google local title companies, and look them up and see, see what if they work with wholesalers, right? See if they are. If they double close, see if they are wholesale friendly, and if they are, then it's asking if they're taking on any new wholesalers. If they, you can go in and immediately talk to an escrow officer if you would like, and just tell them, hey, is there an escrow officer available so I can talk to? I got questions to see if y'all y'all work with wholesalers, and go from there, dude. Or you can go on a social media, go to Facebook, go to wholesaling groups and say, hey, who's in the St. Louis, Missouri area, or who's in the Nashville, Tennessee area that has a title company they recommend, right? Do you have a title company that you work with that you recommend, right? It's a title company. It's not a big deal, but the thing is, and like I was talking to Ty about yesterday, title companies have to work with realtors. They have to work with whatever realtor, because that's what they do. Not all title companies have to work with wholesalers. So you're going to get a lot of wholesaling. You're going to get a lot of title companies out there that don't work with wholesalers. Okay. Do not be intimidated if they tell you it's illegal, it's a fraud, it's this, it's that, blah, 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 whatever. Look at, give this man some tea with honey. My wife literally got me tea with honey. Isn't that what that is? Yeah, tea with honey. Deeper, bro. And the shirt, fuck out of here. Anyway, so when you get your title company, make sure you give them your contract so they can look it over, make sure everything's legitimate with theirs. We ran into an issue yesterday where somebody said that their title company wanted them to use their contract. I don't recommend it. Okay. If a title company's telling you, you use our contract, I feel comfortable using mine. Okay. We went over that contract for that title company and it does not protect that wholesaler. So just be very careful when you're using somebody else's contract. Same thing goes with the end buyer. If an end buyer ever wants you to use their contract, fuck no. Never. I will never use an end buyer's contract. We had one end buyer that was like, yeah, let me just take a look at your contract. And he had 14 different things that he wanted us to change on our contract. The hell? I was like, bro, nah. He's like, well, we can close tomorrow. I'll put the earnest money. I was like, bro, I'm not changing my contract, bro. 14 different, nah, we're good. Sarah went through an instance where the title company said they knew how to work with wholesalers, but then turns out they really didn't. Okay, so always have a backup title company. I ended up just having her work with Jack Austin, who's a badass out here, man. So if you guys got deals out in Texas, let us know. Okay, don't get them under contract yet. Let us help you run the numbers, make sure it's a deal. Okay, but she ended up going through his title company. Now he is an end buyer, but we went through his title company because I trust him. I trust that dude. I promise you, like more than a lot of people, and I've never met him. I just know him, right? And this dude is badass. Like he's 23 years old. He's the #1 disposition representative for New Western Disposition Company in the country. He's 23. He's a badass. He was sending Sarah a contract as his wife was having a baby, like in the hospital. He's like, hold on, let me get you the contract. Well, like that, like somebody like that is just like, holy shit. Like I don't expect everybody to do that, but that's pretty badass, man. He wants to make sure that he helps the people that he says is going to help. So can you please add me to the Zoom? We're about to wrap it up anyway. So anyway, I don't see anybody. Oh. Sure.
I know it's Jessica. Sorry, Jessica Gomez.
Anyway, sorry, I don't know. I don't see anybody. Do you?
I'm not hosting.
Oh my God. All right, there you guys go. Sorry. So just make sure that your title company is somebody that you build good rapport with, because your title company handles your shit, man. They're the ones that are going to determine whether or not that deal gets closed. And if they drag their feet, they're slowing you up, they're making your life more difficult, fuck them, dude. We've switched title companies because of stuff like that. Okay. So just make sure that you guys understand that the title company is very important, and always have, 2 or 3 of them. Other than that, you guys don't really need to worry about anything else. Cash buyers, yes. I know everybody wants to know about cash buyers. Everybody wants to know how to find them and blah, blah, blah. Find a deal first, okay? Run your numbers first. Understand what you need to do first. And the cash buyers are easy. You have something to add value to them, then they'll, you know what I mean? Then they're more likely to work with you, right? But if you just come to them and say, oh yeah, I'm a wholesaler and I want to work with you, are you buying in this area? And they're like, well, yeah, but what do you got? And you're like, well, nothing right now. They're like, whatever tire kicker. That's just the way that it goes, man. Like there's 800,000 people out there right now that want to be wholesalers, and 1% of them will be wholesalers. Okay. 1%. So out of the 35 on here, hopefully all 35 or 33, 32 of you, because I know the other 3 are me, Shane, and my wife. Well, Sarah, you know, anybody that's closed deals, Leanne, she's on here anyway. But I know that the majority of the people that are on here, I know you guys are interested in it, and I know you guys are putting in effort, because a lot of the people that are on here are on here pretty much daily. So cash buyers, you can get them from social media. You go on investor groups, go on there and network. Go to LinkedIn. Are there any real estate investors out here looking at, you know, getting some properties in Dallas, Texas area or something like that? If you guys don't utilize LinkedIn, dude, I'm about to start using that shit. Like, LinkedIn is an untapped resource. I feel like it's very professional. Okay, a lot of professionals out there. If you want a title company, go to LinkedIn. Okay, a lot of title companies out there. LinkedIn is the professional Facebook. Okay, nobody on LinkedIn is posting where they're at right now with their bestie drinking fucking mochas. Okay, they're out there saying like, bro, this is what I'm doing to help people. This is how I'm, you know, this is my business. This is what my new book. This is like, that's LinkedIn, bro. So get on there because you're a professional. And other than that, man, like I said, dude, learn how to run your guys' numbers. Make sure you guys are doing things that are ethical. Don't do no bullshit and try to take advantage of people. It's just not gonna work. If you chase problems, you'll make a lot of money. If you chase money, you make a lot of problems. Okay. Justin, what's up, brother? Sorry, my voice is like slowly going away. Can he answer? Go ahead, player.
I don't know if you remember this or not. Like when my first Zoom that I joined when I was out on the road, you said you tried to hook me up with that guy from North Carolina around here. I say, yeah. Have you heard anything about that?
Dude, go, are you on TikTok?
Yeah, I'm on TikTok.
All right. Go message me somehow. Get a hold of me somehow on our website. And
yeah, I got your number still. That you guys send me your number.
Yeah, text me your TikTok handle, and I'll connect you with Travis.
Okay, all right. Because
I did do an interview with him. I did an interview with him. I just gotta find it. I did it with him, but I just got it don't matter. I can't post right now anyway though.
Yeah, on that because where I'm at right now, I'm kind of like a little stuck, and I know you got a lot of people reaching out trying to hook up with you. And I know a little bit closer out here in North Carolina with me, it'd be a little bit easier. That way you don't have a bunch of stuff on top of your plate.
Yeah. Well, you one person isn't going to stop the 800,000 people that reach out to me.
I'm trying to be nice. All right. I'm trying to be the guy that does.
I'd rather have you reach out to me than some of these people. Anyway.
Hey!
I'd rather have you reach out to me. There's a lot of people out there that just bullshit, and I know you don't. So that's a compliment, bro. You're welcome. Shane, what's up?
What's up?
What up?
All right, so I wanted to go back to the whole working with realtors thing. The reason why I didn't cover that, and it's funny because every time Tim's like, oh, one of the things you do is realtors, but we don't recommend it. The reason why I don't like to bring it up and I don't like to talk about it is because y'all are beginners out here, right? And a lot of beginners, I'm not trying to talk shit and I'm not trying to like call you guys out or anything, but a lot of beginners want to take shortcuts because they don't want to put in the extra time and the extra work. And I've always thought of working with realtors as a shortcut because they're already in the game. They already know their shit. And so when you try to piggyback off of a realtor, you're just taking shortcuts and you're doing yourself a dishonesty. You know what I mean? You're not being good to yourself. And so a lot of times when you get started, you feel like, oh, this part's hard, I don't want to do that. Oh, this part's hard, I don't want to do that. Put in the work, put in the time, and you will get good at this. And once you get good at it, it'll be like second nature. It'll be like getting up in the morning and brushing your teeth. I don't recommend realtors because I feel like it's a shortcut. I feel like you know what I mean? And that's that. I also wanted to throw out there, I need to write shit down because I raised my hand to say something and Tim goes from one to the next, to the next, to the next. Dude, these contracts that we have are epic. I've seen so many different contracts. These ones cover it all and they're super good contracts. And so, yeah. And also I wanted to throw a gold nugget at you all. I keep telling people this when they ask me questions. I know that Tim's like, look, cash buyers, you know, that's the last thing you need to do. And it really is, because you really don't want to bug a cash buyer until you have a deal. But we keep telling you that you can find cash buyers on social media, right? And people are like, oh, I've tried and it doesn't work. All I get is other wholesalers bugging me, or I get people trying to sell me lead lists or this and that and the other thing. There's this little thing called a search bar inside of those groups. So when you go to a real estate investor group, you go into the search bar and type in cash buyer. What it's going to do when you hit the search is it's going to show you conversations that people have had in the past on that group, and it'll highlight cash buyer here and there. And so you'll see people commenting their email address. You'll see cash buyers that are commenting their email address on these posts. And so that's another way to find cash buyers other than going into these groups and just posting, hey, I'm a new wholesaler and I'm looking for cash buyers. You can go a little bit in depth. And I just wanted to throw that little piece of gold out there before we ended today.
And now entering our hype man.
Let's go. He knows my name. Let's go. All right. First off, before anything you do, you have to get your mind right. Like he said before, if you want to do this seriously, please figure out the reason why you want to do this. If it's you want to escape your job, cool. There's got to be a deeper reason than that. Do you want to have generational wealth for your family, for your kids? Do you want to do this for have a better life, a better future? Figure out that mindset and do not be scared to take that first step. But before you take that first step, make sure you do your research to back it up so you don't look goofy. All right. This does happen, but it does not happen overnight. This does not happen in the first 3 days. This does not happen in the first week. This does take time, but like Shane, like Tim, like his wife said, this will eventually happen. And once you get to second nature, boom, you're making money without even realizing it.
Oh yeah. This is not, yeah, you guys, this is no get rich quick scheme. This is no pyramid scheme. This ain't MLM. No shit like that. This is legit. This is a business. This is real estate. This is life-changing. Wholesaling real estate is the fastest way to financial freedom. It's the fastest way into real estate without having to take, classes and shit like that and pay for all that extra stuff. So if it's something that you're interested in, man, keep coming back. You know what I mean? You don't have to go to our website and buy no shit. You don't have to buy anything from anywhere, bro. I have people on here that have closed deals just coming to the Zooms. Okay. So if you guys can't afford it, then that's fine. But that's why I tell you guys, identify your availability and your finances. Does it take longer if you don't have the funds? Sometimes, yeah. But it doesn't matter. You guys can still do this shit. You guys can still get the information. Go to my videos. Go to Shane Wright 838. Go to at Ingracia A. My wife, she's starting to post more videos. She's gonna start giving you some more information on the behind the scenes shit. So trust me, you want to follow her more than you follow me. So because that's where the good stuff is. Real talk. Raul laughs, bro, but that's real talk. So she should have at least another 500 followers by the end of the day. So then she can go live. Imagine the live shit she can teach you on PropStream or on our ARV calculator, or you know what I'm saying, all that shit that you guys have been wanting to a certain extent. We're gonna be able to provide that. But at the same time, if you guys want to catapult yourself further faster, go to Demir.com. There's a lot of options in there that are available for you guys to be able to get you to that next level. Yeah, and then kind of just take it from there. So other than that, we'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm about to go drink this honey and take action. Let's get it.